I am so excited to be finally sharing this project with you guys. It's been months in the making, and the real reason for that is because I really wanted to bring you guys extra value from what I've already been providing on the YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to break down what Patreon looks like, what this massive announcement actually includes, and going through step by step how to get started, but also what each tier actually gets you access to. So if you're interested, keep watching. Hey guys, my name's Ravi Sharma and welcome back to Personal Finance with Ravi Sharma. Now, obviously I'm so excited and I'm going to jump straight in to what is Patreon. Now, Patreon is a membership platform, so it's different to what I've already been doing on YouTube, but it's a way for us to connect on a deeper level, for us to really be able to upgrade our financial mindset to a whole nother level. Now with YouTube, I probably bring out about 3 to 4 videos every single week. So when I was thinking about Patreon and maybe needing some sort of extra support for you guys, I really wanted to know, hey, is there anything I could add extra to what I'm already doing for you guys? And I realized that I offer obviously the videos on YouTube, but then I also offer strategy sessions. Now, they get booked out anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks in advance. And that could mean that if you are someone who's dropping into my DMs or coming through as an email, you're saying, well, I really want some help now. I can't wait 6 weeks. And although there is a cost to the strategy sessions, there's been little to no objection to the price, because I think you guys are now educated enough to know that when it comes to education, paying for it is such a small cost in the relatively big picture of what is possible out of a conversation like that. So stemming through what I've created on the strategy sessions with the Confusion to Clarity online course and the YouTube channel, I thought there would be a better way for us to connect on a more daily basis. And in order for us to do that, Patreon was perfect. So in a second here, I'm going to share with you my screen, which is going to show exactly what Patreon looks like and what it means to be a member. And I'm going to go through each of those tiers, everything that it includes, and why you may want to consider actually getting onto that as a member. Now on YouTube, I'm able to bring out these videos, and sometimes the topics are from cryptocurrency to real estate, but then it jumps back and forth. There's no sort of sequential sort of order as to how I bring out the content. I plan it out in advance, but sometimes life happens and there's certain information that I want to get out to you guys even quicker. Now, where Patreon really fits in is the advantage of having that as a membership group means I get exclusive access to you guys with more content on a more timely manner. And that allows us to stay on top of things a lot quicker and adapt a lot quicker. And this is where I really want you to understand the real benefits and how you can benefit from being part of this small community with limited spaces to actually upgrade your financial mindset and achieve your financial goals even quicker. So let's jump into what Patreon actually looks like. So when you use the link in the description below, you'll find my page, which is Personal Finance with Ravi Sharma. You can also search for it via Patreon, so you can find a creator, and that's the URL. So if you want to just plug that in as well, that would work. So we've got 4 tiers for memberships, okay? So we're going to go through each one. And the first one is called loyalty. So if you have learned anything new from my weekly YouTube videos, here is your chance to support the channel with a small donation. Now in this membership, you'll get access to a Telegram base level access, fan requested content, and exclusive voting power. So what Telegram base level access really is, it gives you access to a group, a base level group on Telegram, which is another app, and that allows us to communicate on there with updates as well as what you already get as a post on Patreon page. With fan requested content, I know that I get so many comments come out on the YouTube channel saying, I want this video, and sometimes it's not possible to get around to everything. Now I read every single comment that comes through and I try and respond to all of them, but when it comes to really figuring out what sort of video I want to make and how I get around to researching those things, I want to give that power into the people who join the Patreon community. So that doesn't mean you can't drop a comment for what videos you want to see. It just means that I'm going to prioritize people that are, voting for these requested videos on Patreon a lot more. And that means if you guys have specific questions as well, it might be better off getting onto Patreon, because that's going to be a direct access to me as well. And so the next membership level is called supporter. To support the channel and ongoing improvements to the content and production, access exclusive content and learn from others by watching the Q&A videos, along with early access to updates and posts. So you get everything that's included in the loyal tier, but you also get to watch the Q&A exclusive content, which would be a monthly Q&A, a live session that I do. Now, the difference between supporter and VIP is that with the supporter membership, you actually get to watch other people that have asked those questions and for me to go answer them. And now that's exclusive. That will never be finding its way onto YouTube. So if you want access to that and be able to discuss a lot more in that networking sort of session, then you would definitely want either supporter or VIP, because loyalty doesn't give you that. Now you also get exclusive posts and updates, which could include early access to some posts and videos. Now with VIP Patreon, this is an exclusive group coaching calls, live stream Q&As and mentoring. You will upgrade your financial, mental, and emotional mindset. So you get everything that's included in loyalty and the supporter membership tiers, but you also get to participate in the live Q&As. You get the early access to posts and updates. You then jump into the premium level access, which allows you to get weekly audio sessions. So now these weekly audio sessions are different to the podcasts I put out publicly. Now in these audio sessions, it's basically where, I'm looking at particular things, I'm doing my research, and what happens is part of that research, if I've done say 40 hours of research on a particular topic, about 20 hours of that is then condensed into maybe a 13-minute video. But with these audio sessions, I can keep you up to date with the real specifics of what I am researching. And this could be quick information like, hey, interest rates have changed, or this is what I'm looking at when it comes to collectibles, or there's a quick trade on crypto, or what I'm doing in terms of, managing my funds and what assets I'm looking at, not just for now, but moving through into the future as well. So that's what access you get with that premium level of Telegram. You'll also get me sharing a lot more content than I do on the Facebook page. This is going to be access that I have on my phone. And I like to, quickly get on there and just send information. At the moment, I do that with close mates and family, and I can really see how they've upgraded their financial literacy and mindset. So I now want to share it with a community, but on a level that is easy to manage, but it's also giving you guys value, where I'm not just sharing this to like 20,000 people like I do on YouTube, and this is exclusive, so it gives you more benefit and value. Now the final membership tier is an all access mastermind group. So in this, it's a very, very exclusive group. This is where you get direct access to me, but you also get access to everyone else in this group. This is where I'm really trying to create a community around networking and learning from each other. And this could include people that, C-level executives all the way to running their own business or professional athletes. But it could also include everyday people as well, like you and I jumping on there. It allows us to learn and leverage from other people. So I really want to create, this network community in this, where you guys start showing me things that you're interested in. I will go out, do the research, and we can have that discussion around what we could be doing in this space and what we can't. So in this one, it's join the mastermind group, where you will have direct access to the crypto trades I'm making and collectibles I'm looking at, as I share with you my 5-year ultimate retirement strategy. So this is very important. I talk about, glimpses on YouTube, but never to this extent, where I really want to express what I'm looking at in real time. Transparency is everything in this group. Now you get everything from the previous tiers. It's a closed group mastermind access. So there's no public access. The stuff that we're talking about on there specifically stays on there. And that's, I think, very important. You also get behind the scenes content. So again, if I'm doing my research, I want to get you guys involved in that. If I'm looking at particular things, whether it's looking for property, researching, I want to be able to show you guys that, but at a level that I feel is manageable, but it also gives you guys, a return on investment with real value. And you also get digital downloads and fan requests for video, YouTube audio content as well. So, specific things we're talking about that could, basically get us to start talking about something completely different. I can go and create a video out for it. Now, whether that's just for this group or for the public domain, we can do that as well. Digital downloads could include anything like research documents that I have, anything that I'm using to prepare my numbers. So if that means, how do I look at my portfolio of properties? How do I assess what the cash flow is? How do I manage all of that as well? I think this is that group that really brings it all together, because I want to keep it very close knit. So as you can see, creating Patreon was easy, but what I filled it in with was the hard part. I didn't really just want to make it like a cash grab or anything like that, where I'm just asking you guys for money and just monetize my audience. I really wanted to give you guys value. And the only way that I saw me being able to do that with my time, because I want to do this at scale, I was only able to offer it through a membership platform rather than YouTube. The way that YouTube works, sometimes I've got to create videos that work with the algorithm that, are very polished up just like this, but that means it takes time to create that content. Whereas with the Patreon community, I want to be able to share that raw, more sort of information, raw videos, whether that's straight from my phone, audio sessions straight from my phone, so that you guys are up to date with everything that I'm thinking about when it comes to the world of finance. Now, I've said on the channel as well before that finance is not everything. You know, health is very important, whether that's the mental state, emotional state, or your financial state. So what will be included along with everything else I've just explained and so much more is that I want to have discussions around more than just finance. I know some people out there really struggling with, you know, their mental state, whether it's looking at competitors, starting up a new business, but you've got imposter syndrome, or how do I start a business? Everything that I want to include in that is going to be in the membership platform. Now, it is very biased coming from someone who's actually showcasing something for you guys to pay for, but I think paying and leveraging other people's experiences is so relevant, especially relevant education. If you're trying to become a mechanic, you're not gonna learn that through my content. But if you're looking at scaling up property portfolio, you're scaling up your understanding of different asset classes and really understanding some key economic terms, inflation, and what that actually means for Australians, then I think getting onto Patreon is the way to go. It allows us to have that communication at a higher level and a deeper level, which is what I think will be the difference between those who do well over the next 5 years and those who will absolutely kill it to be able to retire financially free in the next 5 to 10 years. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on this video. If you are considering Patreon, definitely just go straight through. There's a link in the description below where you can find the page, and I would love to know your thoughts as well. If you have any feedback, there's a link in the description below to my email, and that's where you'll be able to just send me through an email with any of the thoughts that you have about improving the platform, because as I said, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, and I'm super grateful and thankful that we've created this community together. Now what I want is for some more people to take more action so we actually get some practical results from all the learning that we've been doing together. I'll catch you guys in the next video, or I'll catch you guys in Patreon. Thanks guys.